Hello everyone, it's your boy Minatsu here, and I'm bringing you back with another Dokkan video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Cellza EZA that came out this month on the JP version of Dokkan Battle. The last unit of the fusion batch of EZAs. I'm finally able to go ahead and get to these guys. Obviously, Cellza has a really high attack, so you see right there. 18.6k is very high. Let's go ahead and cover his details, and then I'm going to talk about what kind of teams we're going to run him on today. His leader skills in types key 3, and then HP attack and defense plus 100%, which is pretty solid. His super attack effect, he raises attack and defense for one turn, causes supreme damage, and greatly lowers defense. So he does get the 30% raise for one turn. The defense section is definitely very, very good, so I'm glad to see he has that. His passive skill is kind of simple, but kind of good. He gets 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets 10% HP recovery at the start of turn as well. And then he recovers an additional 10% HP and HP is 50% or less. So essentially, say you're like at 40% HP or something, he'll heal 20% HP, so in turn he'll get to 60%. A lot of percentages in there, but it's pretty good. And so he heals more when you need it. And then he gets an additional 100% attack and defense when performing a super attack if your HP is 50% or more. So basically what could happen is you can get, like, say you have this guy in slot 2, right? He wants to be a slot 2 unit. Say you take a lot of damage in slot 1 and you fall under the HP threshold, you do end up losing that section of the passive. But alternatively, say we're in that situation I talked about where you're at 40% HP, you'll heal above 50% HP, and then because of that, since it's on super attack, he will be able to get his full passive active, given you stay above that HP threshold, of course. So there's pros and cons to it. I give him 19 crit, mostly crit on him. These are the equips I gave him. I gave him a level 5 offensive equip, level 5 super attack, and then a level 4 critical hit right there. His full level 10 links, of course. His links are Brutal Beatdown, Nightmare, Shocking Speed, Prodigies, Big Bad Bosses, Fuse Fighter, and then Shattering the Limit. He's unfortunately only on 3 category teams. Fusion, Transformation Boost, and Crossover. I was looking for like setups that you could run on these other teams, but unfortunately it's not really too many setups for what Cellza wants to do. I feel like he really wants to be on the Transformation Boost team, but I still want to show him off on his 2 different teams today. So, at the very least, 2 different teams, right? First, we're going to go to the crossover team with the, I can't even speak, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta leader. I'm kind of bringing like an extreme class variant of it. I don't believe we have an actual like extreme class like crossover leader besides him, but it's unfortunately 130%. So we have to rock with Vegito for now, but we'll be able to. I'm probably gonna link up with, I think, Meki Kabura, I think is what I'm gonna go ahead and do. They should share at least I believe what's the words? The words just escaped from my face. Well, I can't even speak. My mind's like I'm crazy. They should share Big Bad Bosses and Shattering the Limit at the very least, which will be interesting, right? And then we're going to go into the Transformation Boost Extreme Super Battle stage. We're going to have him with Janembu or Janemba. He will work a lot better here, I feel like, on this team, because there's going to be a lot of HP regeneration, a lot of support here, and stuff like that. So we'll kind of see how things turn out. But, of course, unfortunately, only these 2 teams. I feel like one issue with Cellza is he has very limited setups. That's really the issue with him, but he can look very powerful. But let's go ahead and hop into a Dokkan event and kind of see a general look at him. Alright, we are here on the crossover team, of course. And we are going to get a couple of links active here. In the middle with Kid Buu, we will have Brutal Beatdown, Nightmare, Big Bad Bosses, and then Shattering the Limit here. I'll miss the super attack with Meki Kabura just in case we're here, right? What are we looking at in terms of defense? So he's already at 152k defense at the start of turn. That's actually very good because you have to really consider the fact that, again, he does get 100% attack and defense when performing a super attack. So with that 100% attack and defense, he's already at 300k defense right here, right? And then he gets an additional 30% as well. So he's looking pretty good defensively right here. Again, Kid Buu does give 50% defense support when they're above the 80% HP threshold, though. So that's why his defense is very high this turn. Doing a 5.35 million attack stat. That's also very good, right? I feel like he's hitting harder than a lot of these fusions units are looking like to be. And I think obviously a big part of that is because he does have the Big Bad Bosses Leak. Now that Big Bad Bosses Leak giving the additional 25% attacking defenses permanently will definitely make a huge difference because he's the only unit in this batch that does have that Big Bad Bosses Leak, and definitely there is a difference between him having it and him not having it. We actually got the counter, huh? Okay, interesting. Do we get crit here as well? We did crit here as well. I actually hope we do end up killing this turn. That would be ideal. 21 get a crit maybe? No. Are we not gonna kill this turn? We might not. That'll kind of be unfortunate if we don't kill this turn, but that's fine, honestly. We should be good. And yeah, but I feel like the Cellza, you really want to have Big Bad Bosses active with them. I think that'll be obviously the most ideal outcome. Okay, so next turn we have offensive support as well. So again, he'll share the same two links here. So I guess I'll just do this. Toa does give, I believe, 40% attacking defense and 3 key to extreme class allies right here, right? So we'll see what he looks like right here. We're actually able to give Mickey Kabura some orbs as well. So that's pretty cool. Mickey Kabura is looking pretty impressive already himself with only 3 orbs right there. Let's see what you get here, Cellza, and then after that we'll kind of move on to the next phase, and that'll probably be the transformation boost stage. Yeah, 5 million attacks again. Very consistent, especially on this team right here. I think it looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and move on to the next phase, and we'll see what it looks like from there. Alright, we are here with Cellza right here in the first turn of Transformation Boost Extreme Super Battle Road. So, we can get a good amount of links active. Everything active except for this Fuse Fighter, I believe. The issue is putting third form freeze in the first slot is not ideal. We don't have Janembu here. I really want to get Janembu here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put Kid Buu right here. I don't know. No, let's keep Frieza. I guess for this turn specifically, I'll just use a Ghost Usher. So you can see how it looks like offensive this turn, since it's not really going to be attacked much. I feel like it's not really too important to see how he does right here defensively. Now, when we get Janembu on the rotation, what I usually do, what you would want to do actually, is you want to have Janembu slot 1, this guy in slot 2, and then a floating like Big Bad Bosses unit in slot 3, right? And that's a very powerful rotation, even for long events I found. He works pretty well using that rotation. Third form freeze is going off, by the way. People say the GT Super Saiyans are better. And it's like, dude, look at him go. What a monster. 5.8 million is very good. Keep in mind, he doesn't have any offense support this turn, right? He's only getting defense support because Frieza only supports, what's the word? Frieza does only support sworn enemies, right? And of course, he's not on the sworn enemies category. Same how Cooler isn't gonna actually support the Cellza here, because Cellza is on transformation moves, not what's it called, Terrifying Conquerors, right? So unless we're against only one enemy, we won't really be able to see that. What I'm thinking I might do, I think I might just, I don't know, because it's like, I was thinking about hopping into a long-term event to see how Cellza does in there, but it's not like he's really like a long-term event. He's like a super battle road unit, right? Like short-term events. The issue with Cellza is not him as a unit, but it's the builds and the teams you could run with him, because like Fusion is not really the best category team right now, and he doesn't really link well with the Fusion units outside of Fused Fighter and sometimes Shattering the Limit, right? Transformation Boost is his team. I feel like his home. This is where he wants to be used the most. And then if we also compare crossover again, there's not really many Big Bad Bosses type units like that on the team, so it can be a little disappointing for him. So he's at 134k defense start of turn right here. No support whatsoever. He does have everything active except for Nightmare. I believe Nightmare is a 15% attack link, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 15% attack link right here. So he's mostly got some offense, but let's see. What is he going to do here? Janembu did not dodge. Yeah. Okay, Janembu. You could dodge, buddy, next time. That'd be pretty pog. Actually, we are going to lower his attack by, what, 33%? So, yeah. He's pretty much dead now, right? Yeah, he did like half of his speed. What is this going to do, actually? Even with the debuff. Yeah, okay, I feel like the debuff was too strong. That 33% debuff was way too strong, plus with how high his defense is. Definitely, probably just more than Chan could really take right there. And look at this third form Frieza. What a dude! He's such a monster, right? Such a great unit. He's not even like supporting the rotation, but he's doing so well. Okay, so ideally we kill 17. That's ideal, right? The issue is that you can't always get what you wish for. But the reason why I want to kill 17 here is so that we can be facing one enemy. But I don't think Janemba or Cooler will do enough damage really to kill 17, unfortunately. So that's fine, honestly. We'll see one more rotation with Cellza. And then I think we might possibly wrap it up from there. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to get the one enemy. Well, actually, no, the last fight is just against S tier Ultimate Gohan, right? We might see that. By the way, Cooler might die here, actually. Against 18. I just realized Cooler is going to take a lot of damage from 18, isn't he? Uh-oh, maybe I should have attacked 18, right? That probably would have been the smart move, but I'm a dummy. Because he could have got the double attack lure. Because now 18 is going to do a lot of damage. I feel like, yeah, 100k normals. That's type disadvantage, right? But Cooler's not really the most defensive unit. There's a stun energy. That's perfect. Okay. I mean, right here, we could see that Coolies is just going to heal, right? We'll get Big Bad Bosses here, so we'll grab... actually, I'll just lower your attack, right? We'll grab that with you. We'll get this with you, and then I guess we'll... Do I have another Cooler coming around? No, we have Kid Buu. It might be best if we stay under 80% HP as well. The reason for that is if we stay under 80% HP, we'll get 50% offense support, which would be very powerful, of course. 50% offensive support will be looking pretty good for him. Okay, Cellza, what you gonna do here, buddy? 5 million, so I mean, we haven't seen him under like 5 million, right? this entire video, he just has not ever been under 5 million. Obviously, well, no, 5 million attacks, that is very, very powerful. Especially for a banner unit, I think that's really good. Considering how good his defense is as well. Ooh, we died. I think we're gonna move into a long event and just kind of show him off. I think Cellza looked pretty good in Super Battle, right? He just took no damage, right? He wouldn't take damage, and he does a lot of damage back. So we'll move on to like a longer event. Just kind of set up a rotation or two, and we'll wrap things up. Alright, we are here in this a longer event, kind of just gonna show off Cellza for a few turns and kind of wrap things up from here. Again, you will have everything active except for Nightmare, and I believe, what is this thing right here? This is Nightmare, then this one is Prodigies, okay. Let's see, so Janemba again, perfect slot 1 unit, this guy's a great slot 2 unit, and then we're just gonna kind of see Cooler at the end, I guess. There's Janemba with his dodging, now he's guarding, and he just is invincible, right? This is a very, very good rotation for difficult content, especially for longer content. Because again, I feel like Cellza is still like okay for long content, right? Because his defense gets really absurdly high plus super attack, and look at that, 5.7 million attack stat is really insane, right? This is such a good attack stat. Vegeta lowers defense, doesn't he? Yeah, 100k is not that bad, actually. For this phase, I feel like the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, since he does lower defense, he does hit actually considerably hard. I feel like, you know, reasonably hard at the very least. So, him having the extra defense there is pretty cool. I probably want to see Garlic Jr. with him, just because we get the actual, with Garlic Jr. we can get a good 40% support, which will be very good for him, obviously, for Cellza, and that'll probably be the highest attacks that we see from him. By the way, transforming Frieza is just a monster, right? It's just looking at him go. Oh, so this is going to be a scary portion of the fight. Janemba actually should be fine. Never mind. Again, Cellza's defense was lowered last turn, so it could be an issue if he gets super attacked. His defense won't be nearly as high. He'll probably peak around like 200k this turn compared to like 300k in other turns, which shows you how much of an effect that has. Okay, that's not good actually. It's still gonna do a lot. Yeah. Ooh, are we dead? I don't know if we're dead. I wouldn't, because we're not getting the additional 100% too. We're probably dead, aren't we? I think we are. No, we're good. We're good. Okay. Because we do still get the raise attack and defense, right? We should be good. Yeah. And then Cooler's gonna take a good amount of damage, right? Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so we're getting Final Form Frieza here. We're gonna be able to heal a lot, right? I'm just gonna use this though. just use this. Better to be safe than sorry, right? We'll grab this. We'll get this with you, and then we'll get this with you. Then we'll see one more rotation with the yeah, we'll see one more rotation with Garlic Jr. We'll kind of again just end things there. Yeah, this Frieza 6.4 million is very good. I think Cellza's been looking pretty good. I like his link set a lot for these villain teams, man. Just unfortunately, he's not really on too many villain teams. It's really only transformation boosts. The other two I feel like are super class centric teams, which again he doesn't work with those characters. You know, it's just it's like it reminds me a little bit of the Broly scenario, where Broly has like all these super class links, but he's like on mostly villain teams, so he doesn't have like big bad bosses. You know, Nightmare, Brutal Beatdown. You know, Shocking Speed, Fear and Faith, all these villain type links. He doesn't have any of them. Oh, this is gonna be unfortunate, isn't it? I don't think Janembu will kill unless we get a crit. But this is gonna be almost everything active except for Prodigies. 40% support with Garlic Jr. Let's see. I mean, this is gonna be probably again his best attack set in the video. Unless we have Janembu kill him, which hopefully Janembu doesn't kill him. If he crits, he'll kill him, but of course, right? Yeah. I'm gonna skip ahead until we get that rotation again. I'm gonna get the rotation in the last run, so I reset, and actually, luckily, we got the rotation right here. So let's see. Let's go ahead and grab this with you. Get this with you. We're getting 40% support. Most of his links active. Let's see what Cellza could do here. Janembu, no matter what, he's not gonna kill. Even with the double crit, double super, he's not killing. Nope. 6.52 is very good. Oh my god. Now that's a very impressive number right there, right? Double digits here, obviously, right? Yeah, Cellza's looking pretty good. So that's pretty much all there is to it. I mean, really, you really want to be above that 50% HP threshold, right? And that's all you really have to worry about him. He heals. He has a great link set for these villain teams. He just does a lot of damage and has a very high defensive stat. All in all, Cellza is very, very powerful, and I like him. I just wish that he was on more teams, but let me know what you guys think. Thank you all for watching till the end, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.